Welcome back to Brush Up Your Game, and today we are kicking off the week with Bubble from Cosmic Encounter, and who doesn't love some bubble wrap, really? And that's what this power reminds me of. Yes, I know it says it has the ability to attack with reinforcements, but Bubble, it's just Bubble, or as a fun show might say, Bubble. Yeah. Anyway, I don't do voiceovers for that reason. Uh, Bubble, you have the power to pop as a main player or ally. Before encounter cards are selected, you may use, and we always like optional powers, you may use this power by announcing, let's pop, or by making two pop sounds, just going pop, pop, or I don't know. Again, I don't do the sound effects. Then, instead of selecting an encounter card, the main player on your side may select a reinforcement card. Yes, that's your side, not both sides. If a reinforcement card is revealed, it is instead treated as an attack card, equal to its value, and each player on your side may play one attack card from their hand as a reinforcement card. Players can play additional reinforcement cards normally. So here's the deal, right? All of a sudden, the attack 8, which, okay, it's what it is, right? It's probably the highest, most common card. You also have 6s, 4s. But the attack 8 has become a very good reinforcement, right? It equals the highest reinforcement aside from the plus X. But it's the highest reinforcement in the deck when Bubble plays. You got 10, you got 12, right? These are cards now that you can use to bolster your side and hopefully to win. Now, you do have to have one of the very limited number of reinforcements in order to actually pull this off. And I played in a team game where my teammate kept popping and I didn't have any reinforcements to make it work. So there are trade-offs, right? There's always trade-offs. You're going to have that game where you just can't draw reinforcement for anything. But Bubble does change your thinking. It stops you from just throwing down a whole bunch of reinforcements because you never quite know when reinforcements are going to be now your main encounter card because of Bubble. And all of a sudden, the entire dynamic of your hand shifts. The game has changed to be where, now you've got to depend on your teammates, your temporary alliance members, to pull their weight and to bring even a 4 as a bonus. But here, most people are actually happy to do it because they want to get rid of those cards. They want to get rid of a 4, a 6, even the 1. They might throw away the 00 because, well, they're not helping you, but it's helping them get it out of their hand. It's a double-edged sword sometimes, but Bubble really has no downside to this. Bubble's trimming out a reinforcement that's not going to get used against them. They are helping people get to new hands faster. So I guess there is that. That side is a bit of a downside. But Bubble, for being a green power, is actually one you kind of sit there and you go, wait a second. I don't like what you're doing against me. I don't want you to pop. That's going to be a lot of attack coming out against me. I think I'd rather not. Here, have your Cosmic Zap. You can't do that every time, but at least once there's a moment. Bubble makes itself a very useful ally. People want to be on Bubble's side. It's kind of like Observer as a main player, except Observer's not just protecting your ships. Well, that's what Observer does. But Bubble is probably leading you to win. This is good for Bubble. This is also good for other people. So, let's look at the flair. Bubble Wild. As a main player or ally, you may play an attack card as a reinforcement if it has the same value as an attack card revealed by either main player. So, you kind of keep cards that are similar to what other people tend to have. Again, 6s, 8s, 10s, 12s. the commonalities in the deck. This is an okay wild. It certainly helps. Uh, if you have some kind of card drawing power, this is a nice flair for you to have. The super for Bubble, when you use your power, if the main player on your side does not select a reinforcement card, each ally on both sides can play an encounter card as a reinforcement card on their side. So, that has good potential, especially if you outnumber the other side. Right? You want to see how that lines up. You're going to be very selective about when you play your super, but the threat of having your super is probably enough that people are going to want to come on your side, and those who don't are really going to consider the Cosmic Zap against you or the Card Zap against your Flare. So, Bubble, yeah, a power that tells us that even the fun stuff in games can be very potent and very usable. All right, Bubble. The hive mind bubbles encircle their adversaries, exploding with chromatic displays, with one bursting bubble causing others to burst in turn. Their overwhelming numbers and overwhelming force tend to, well, overwhelm! Yeah, Bubble. It's like a more fun Borg. That's how I'm choosing to take it. Anyway, go out there, have some fun. Maybe blow some bubbles, pop some bubble wrap. But think of the bubble in Cosmic. It's all good fun. All right. Thanks for watching. Till next time, keep brushing up your game. Take care, everybody.